music. Music. The now music of today. If you listen to some of this rap music, or some of this drill music, it's about debasing women. Oh, bitch, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. And then I'm gonna kill somebody. I mean, it's just, that stuff is in there, all the music. And this is what these kids are hearing from the time they wake up. And then what they're hearing is when you turn on TV. Nothing but violence. Nothing but violence in the movies. And so, Freud says that your personality is fully developed by the time you're age 5. So children are gathering in all this violent information and soaking it in. That's the second cause. The biggest cause, and the third cause is women, mothers. We are not a patriarchal society in America. We are a matriarchal society in America. Africa, patriarchal. America is matriarchal. Our women have always been our strength. Through time of slavery, our women were our strength. Our women kept the families together, even after slavery. While our men were being emasculated, our women kept the families together. My mother and grandmother were like martyrs for the children. The children was their lives. They did everything they could to raise their children and raise them properly and have them understand decency and respect and morals and values. They made you go to the church. Well, you got some of those things back then. You got some of those things out of church. Whether you like church or not, back in those days, these are values that you got from the church that I still maintain to this day somewhat. You know, morals and values and principles. And you know when you're doing wrong. And you have a conscience about it. There's a conscience that beats inside of me that I learned from church when I'm doing something wrong. And I know it. That stay with me. Okay. What's happening in these days? We don't have the father. Well, we didn't have the fathers back then either. Our fathers, to a large degree, weren't in the homes. My father wasn't there when we grew up. So we didn't have fathers either. But the neighborhoods were so united and so together that one woman could see another child do something bad and say, I'm gonna tell your mother. And that's the worst thing you could do. Because that child didn't want his mother to know. And so, and let me add into that. To add into that, there came segregation. Now, there was bad things about segregation, no doubt. But there was one good thing about segregation. Tell me what that was, Pastor. What was the one good thing about segregation?
We had our own banks. We did business within the community. The black dollar stayed more within the community. That's certainly one. Black wealth.
Well, let me tell you the main one. The main good thing about segregation is that we all had to live next door to each other. No matter how much money you had, no matter whether you're a banker or a janitor, we all had to live next door to each other. And we all had one common enemy. Our common enemy was the white person that was keeping us segregated. That made us stay together. We had to go to black churches. You couldn't eat at white restaurants, no matter how much money you had. Didn't matter. You're still black. You still had to live in that neighborhood with black people. And then along came integration. And what happened? Those who had degrees, money, they left. And what did they leave behind? Mostly single women raising their children. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah. So now, we don't have that common enemy anymore. But anyway, women have changed from being the martyr, the woman that would not let you see it. If she was doing something wrong, you would never see it. You know, my mother was separated. I never saw her with a man. My grandfather died. I never saw my grandfather with a man. So their lives were devoted to keep their family and put structure together. And not only that structure remained together when my grandmother, who was a matriarch, I had an uncle and an aunt. They made sure that all of us stayed together. So all the grandchildren had to stay together and grow up together because of this strong matriarch mother. Right? Well, when my grandmother died, that started to lessen a little. And when my mother died, it was completely blown. So now my cousins are living over here, over there, don't have any contact with each other at all. And then women, especially with the women rights movement, because white people be doing everything. I'm not trying to say that funny, but white people be doing everything under the sun. Well, our black women who didn't have some of those fights started taking up those fights as well. And then what they started doing, well, they started getting into drugs more and more. They started getting into where they could wear the little short skirts. They started cursing their children out if they're walking down the street. Shut up, you little lady. Don't you say a goddamn thing. They started messing around with all kinds of different men. And if it was a good woman, let's say, then this one had to work 2 jobs, which made the child a latchkey child. They didn't have that loving care mother that I had. And that was fortunate. They didn't have that. And so now, if you look at it today, if you have a black child in America, a black boy in America, and who can you, if you don't respect your mother, who can you respect? Well, you can't respect the government. The government doesn't give a damn much. You can't respect police, because they always answer you. And you really don't care about the church, because you see what the church is doing. Taking money, and money, and not really helping you too much. So now what you got? You got a group of black children, latchkey, learning how to live and survive in the community. Did you follow my structure?
I did. You said a lot of things I would like to